5 days now until the inauguration, and this week we're looking at issues that are critical to California.
The CBS reporter Jeff Vaughn on how President Joe Biden will handle immigration policy.
From travel bans and border walls.
We'll begin immediate construction.
To dreamers being deported.
Free dreamers!
And children in cages.
No hate, no fear. These aren't people. These are animals.
A hard line on immigration was a central issue that propelled Donald Trump to the White House.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
The Biden administration promises swift changes to immigration laws. And with control of Congress, it may be possible after years of gridlock.
I think that the Biden administration in so many ways will be kind of the antithesis of the Trump administration when it comes to immigration. One of the first big things that President Biden is going to have to do is address dreamers.
Day one, they will change DACA, which is the incorporation and the legal status of young people who were brought into this country, not to their own accord, but brought by their parents. They will change their status.
That program was given to us because of the people who fought before me.
And for the 1.5 million DACA recipients that have grown up in the U.S., the new direction, they say, is certainly a welcome one.
I feel like I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that light, for me personally, is that dream of a pathway to citizenship and not having to live in fear of being separated from my family.
We've got to get them out of the shadows. We've got to have our immigration rules set and enforced, but we also have to recognize that many of the people who are undocumented weren't even old enough to walk when they came here.
The next thing he's going to try and do is look at that next rung of people, the people who came here as adults illegally, but again, work here, study here, pay taxes here, have families here. Will he address a path to citizenship? Again, a lot of this depends on what will happen in the Senate and whether or not President Biden is willing to robustly use executive orders.
Biden has promised to pass comprehensive immigration reform, protect DACA, protect asylum seekers, reform immigration, customs enforcement, reform customs and border patrol, end the Muslim ban.
I'm sure he's got an army of people looking at every executive order that Trump issued and seeing which ones he wants to rescind. It's not easy to rescind, but it's not any more difficult to rescind than it was to establish them.
They will change the implementation of detention at the border. They will definitely stop the building of the border wall. So you're going to see a 180-degree difference in the implementation of existing immigration laws.
We're told one of the first orders from President-elect Joe Biden is to stop construction on the new border fencing. President Trump, you might remember, built 80 miles of new fencing, transferring billions of dollars from the Defense and Homeland Security departments when Congress refused to fully fund that request. Back to you.